Peter, firstly, how's the body after the weekend?
Body's okay, yeah, sore. As I said, I haven't had a huge amount of rugby under my belt, so it's almost like a little bit of a pre-season for me. With regard to the feeling after games is sore and tired, but thankfully I've come through fine.
If you look ahead, a couple of weeks' time, Six Nations starts. Captaincy for you. What a moment for you and your family. When did you first find out?
Found out the Monday evening after the Toulon game, quite recently. Andy gave me a call, and certainly a bit of a pause on the phone, and I wasn't expecting it, to be totally honest with you. But as you said, incredible honour, probably the biggest honour of my career. To be asked to do something like this, very special, and as you said, very, very proud, very happy for my family. Obviously, a big moment for them as well.
I know you said you've done it before. Can you believe, from a lad playing at PBC to captain in Ireland now, permanently in the Six Nations? It must be so special.
It is, yeah, it is, and it's kind of pinch yourself stuff a little bit. There's not many people who have been asked to do this role, and you go down through the list. There's big boots to fill. So yeah, look, it's an incredible honour, as I said, very, very special, and certainly not something I'm going to take lightly or for granted in any way. It's a big task, a big job, and something I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into.
Do you feel over the last 18 months or a couple of years you've been playing the best rugby of your career? Would that be fair to say? And what do you put that down to?
I've certainly been enjoying my rugby. Obviously, look, you see the squad that's been named and the people I've been playing with recently. I think the standout factor for me is the enjoyment that I get from the group and the surrounding group, and Andy's done a lot of work on having our families around, and it's just a very enjoyable place to be, and I think that has to rub off on the pitch as well, when everything is as enjoyable as it is, and obviously results are good from our point of view. It's certainly been an enjoyable period for me in my career.
It does seem like a great environment. Is that what it's all about? Obviously winning, but the enjoyment factor is so key to success.
100%, and it's a very special environment, and as I said, when you see the squad there, coming up the road last night, driving to camp, it's an exciting time. It always is, and it puts a smile on your face, and seeing the lads again. From the last time we've touched base, obviously a lot of disappointment, so looking forward to putting that behind us and getting back together.
You've always been a voice, I'm sure, to Johnny Sexton. Who's going to be your voice? Who's going to be number 2 or 3, or who's going to help you out?
Look, Johnny always had a big group of us around him, or Andy and us would always put in a huge emphasis on how important the leadership group is, and it's a big group now, and I'll be very reliant and dependent on that group. This is far from a kind of a one-man band, this role, you know what I mean. It's always been a role that's been supported by the drivers of the squad, and I'm hoping it's going to be no different for me, you know what I mean. I'm hoping that I've no doubt, I'm not hoping that the boys are going to row in as much as always, and share the workload, and get stuck into the leadership of the group.
And France and England away, a harder championship to win than last year. How do you see it?
I think every championship, every Six Nations is obviously incredibly competitive, regardless who you've got home or away. It's for me, has to be one of the greatest sporting events around, certainly from a rugby point of view. And I think the competitiveness of it certainly has gone through the roof. This last 10 years particularly, and I'm sure it's going to be no different this year.
How do you look at it, Peter? You know, you're still young, still got how many more years do you think
Glad
you've
you're
got in?
saying that now.
I have to say that in this age. How many more years do you think you have in you, or how do you see it honestly?
Look, for me, the fact that I've been picked as captain and that it's for the first time, it's very much short-term focus for me. It's very much you know, this next block of games. France is the one for me that we've got to focus on hugely, and the rest of it will look after itself. I've always done my talking on the pitch, you know, and that's the way I'm going to keep it for the moment.
And finally, is it as simple as a championship and a Grand Slam is just a success for Ireland in this couple of months, or how do you see it again?
Look, performance is always top of our tree, and we know if we get that right, you know, silverware will follow, and I'll be lying if I'm going to sit here and say that we don't want to defend a championship. That's why we're all here.
Peter, all the best, and hope the captaincy goes well.
Thank you very much.